Okay, now that it's ready for the shot, I simply, because looking at the base here, I'm going to swing my club across this electronic eye, this golf ball, just as if I'm swinging a regular club. As you can see, the golf club has an electronic eye. It's lit here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my club back and I'm going to swing across the ball, and the sensors are going to recognize the club head speed, whether the club head was open or closed, a lot of variables which you'll see on the screen, and it's going to tell me the distance the ball flew, and I can actually do a replay, which I'm going to also show you on the screen. Now, from here, this is after I took my shot. This is, you can see the ball in the air is about to land. Now, some of these pictures may be a little fuzzy because it's quite difficult. I had to actually swing the club, and then once I swung the club, I had to wait a second and then push the reverse replay button, and then to be able to take the picture all digitally. So not only did I have to hope I did a good shot, but also be able to do everything within a few minutes in focus so you can see what happens. Here's the ball landing on the green. The next green shows that it traveled 202 yards, and I have a 20-foot putt left. Okay, now the original hole was, it flew 193 yards in the air. It was 196 yards, remember? And it went a total of 202 yards, but I have a 20-foot putt. Okay, now I could hit mulligan, remember, or I can do an instant replay where I can watch it. You can do several instant replays to watch what actually took place, or you can do a forward replay, or you can save the shot, which if you're a dealer, you can save hole-in-one, save closest to the pin so that you can show everyone later. There are many options with this machine. It's a wonderful game. Now the next pin shows that over here you can show the flag, or you can get, as you can see, this is the green that has the grid on it. You can get rid of the grid. Actually, you can show even the profile, which will give you the details between your ball and the hole. For example, if it's uphill, downhill, whatever. You can see the green here. It's 20 feet. Here's the hole. Here's the ball. The next screen will show you the profile. When you push on the profile button, this happens to be the pin is level with the ball, and it's a 20-foot putt. So I just click continue, and then I move on. And I actually took away the grid, so I have a 20-foot putt here. It looks like the ball's going to break off to the right. I'm not going to make any changes, but if you choose to, you can over here. You have a you can aim your putt to the left, or you can aim it to the right, and by the certain number of degrees, you can choose that. But for our explanation today, this is simply a closest to the pin explanation, so we're not really concerned about the putting. But it has a putter chosen for you. You can choose left or right. I'm just going to leave it as is today. The next screen shows I'm leaving it as is. I'm ready for my putt. Then after I putt, it did break to the right. I'm looking from behind it, and it went 25 inches past the pin. So I now have two shots. So the next one shows that I did sink the putt, and I got a 3 because it's 0 inches left to the pin. Now, let's say I want to show you some screenshots of a couple of other golf courses. Like this is the Bighorn Golf Club. This is the hole 12 par 5. Very difficult hole. If you remember back in the days of the skins game, we'll show you the next screen. The green is here, just beyond the water. The actual landing area for most golfers is down here, and then the second shot is over here to another landing area, and then the third shot would be into the green. But I remember Freddie Couples in the skins game, they all tried to get it into this landing area. You need to carry your ball about 320 yards in order to land in that area, and it's quite difficult. And for those of you who are familiar with Bighorn, it's a target golf course that has been planted in the mountains. This is all mountain. There's really no rough. The rough is pretty much dead city, dirt, rocks, whatever. Now, we're going to show you another screenshot of Harbor Town. This is a par 3. This could be another one of the golf holes that you could choose to have a par 3 contest or closest to the pin, or a hole-in-one. It's 188 yards to the pin. Okay, this is a screenshot. It's sort of flat. Again, it's over water. 188 yards. You can't see here. This is a reverse replay of my shot again. The ball's in the air and is about ready to land. You'll see on the next screen I did choose a 5-iron for this particular shot. Yeah, you can see it better here. I used a 5-iron. The ball is landing here. And the next shows that it was a square. The club face was square. The club path was straight. The impact was center. The club head speed was 77 miles per hour, and it was a sweet hit. And like I said, there are several options on the left side of the screen you can do also. The ball traveled 177 yards, total 186 yards, but it was off to the left a bit, so it was 7 feet to the pin. And that gives you the same statistics here on the screen. Now you can, in the gloss, you can do reverse replay, forward replay, save the shot, or you can take a mulligan if it was a bad shot. There's plenty of options available. If you look at the profile, it shows that the ball is 3 inches below the pin. The pin is 3 inches above the ball, so it's maybe a 7-foot putt, but you're going to have to play it as if it was a 10-foot putt. So you just simply continue. This gives you an idea of what kind of a putt to expect. And then you can also change the direction like I showed you earlier. So there are plenty of options available to you. There are plenty of golf courses. This is really a fun game, and what an incredible advertising tool. Or if you own a lounge and you want to put in a wonderful game, this is a very addictive game. 4 players can play a full 18 holes in under an hour because you're not walking the golf course. You're simply going from screen to screen, and you can set the price from anywhere from $5 to $35 an hour, and it's a tremendous income producer. But I found as I began thinking about it, what an incredible advertising tool where you can attract customers coming in to give their try at a hole-in-one or getting closest to the pin. So if you have any questions, please get in contact with me and get more information. So thank you very much.